Okay, hi everybody. As you've just seen from the little clip at the beginning of this video, this is my first review in collaboration with Keyboard Warriors. Andrew and I have been chatting for a little while and thought it would be a good idea to upload this review to my channel and make this the first review on Keyboard Warriors. So hope you enjoy. As you can see, it's the Robocop 3 by Enterbay. So what I'll do very quickly is just go over the figure briefly, how it comes over the box, the accessories you get with it. I'll put it in a couple of poses and then go through the electronic features on it. Start with the box. Okay, as you can see, it's just the standard Enterbay black polystyrene box. And the silver wraparound in it. It's got the usual foam inlay trays in it. So this is my first review on an Enterbay figure. It's not my first Enterbay figure, I've got the quarter scale Batman as well. Let's go onto the stand. Again, it's your usual standard Enterbay stand. With the ring there that goes around the thigh. One of my little bugbears with Enterbay figures, I don't like that at all. I prefer like the Hot Toys concept of the waist grabber. Let's briefly go over the figure now. Like I say, I will get this in a couple of poses and go over it a little bit more in depth. Start at the bottom. So I'll try and get it all 360 degree when I get a pose in it. This is exactly how it comes out of the box. It comes with the Jetpack on. Just the standard undamaged armour there. And the head sculpt it comes with. Again, a little bit later in the video I'll go over the do's and don'ts with the head. As you can see, the detail is really good. Standard hands there. Okay, moving on to the pieces that attach to the jetpack. They sort of attach here and around on that piece of the figure there, and again they go along onto the arm. They move on a ball joint all the way around. This piece here moves as well, so you get a bit of articulation in it. Personally, I'm never going to pose this with the jetpack. I'm just got it like this as it's come out of the box to show you guys in for video purposes. You get the gun that goes over the arm and a clip for that. Get extra hands. Hands are quite sort of, you can articulate them a little bit bendy. They just sort of got a little pivot point at the knuckle, just about there, and they're quite sort of rubbery and movable. Got the pointing finger, two fisted hands there, and again another open palm, left palm, and you get the fist with the spike. All good. Okay, onto the faceplates now. You get the sort of open mouth one. Again, you can see where the nose is flattened off for the helmet. You get the closed mouth one. And then you get the Robert Burke head sculpt. The paint on it is fantastic. It really is accurate. I'll turn it around for you in a minute. I may try and put it on the figure just so you guys can see what it looks like. I've had a few photos with Robert Burke as Robocop, and also look at the Peter Weller ones, and it's sort of in between the two really. But it is one thing I don't think anybody can really knock is their paint jobs, apart from the ones that got the flaky joker, but it looks really nice. You can see the detail in the helmet and the wiring. This is very, very delicate for those who are thinking of getting this figure, especially this piece at the back there. So I can see that would be easily knocked off. Back piece there. Okay, it is very sort of metallic blue, sort of aqua tinge to it if you like. But again, very, very detailed. This piece, this is the piece that I'm marking it down for more than anything. This is the battle damage chest piece. And it just looks like an afterthought really. The paint job on it is not very good at all. It feels rough. They look like more than flames than blast marks really. Yeah, it's not fantastic. So don't let it overshadow the whole figure. It's not the worst piece on a figure I've ever seen. The other thing we're doing with Keyboard Warriors as well is that at the end of this video there'll be a score on it. Blimey, he's got a life of his own. As you just heard, the electronic part there, that's the remote control for it. All these buttons here, you turn it on from the back there. You've got a button on the back of the figure. Again, I'll show you that in a minute. And then finally, you get the exclusive, or those who get the exclusive one, the exclusive damaged helmet, which looks very nice. So when you compare that and you put those side by side like that, hopefully you can see the difference in the paintwork on the helmet to the difference in the paintwork on the chest plate. It looks like someone else has done that all together. There's a nice shine on that helmet. You can, like I say, you can see like the blue burn that fades into like a light brown. The OCP on the side there. And that finally is the box it comes in. Okay, then you get your instruction manual. I will say, read this at least twice before you start playing around with the figure, because it is very important, some of the things in there about not moving the head and stuff like that, but I'll go over that in the next pose. Okay, I'll put a quick pause in here, get him in a pose, and go over the electronics and a few other little bits and pieces. Okay, just put him in a bit of a pose now. I've got the stand on there. I think I'll show you what I'll do. I'll zoom in and show you some electronic features. Okay, so as you can see there, you've got the remote control. Okay, I'll zoom in when I do this anyway. Get the head moving left and right, and you can just do it. Might be able to see this from the side, but close. The holster opens. Okay, and I'll zoom in and show these again because it is wicked. And it says 3 sayings.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Which is cool, which actually comes from the figure as well. It doesn't come from a remote at all. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll zoom in on him, put him in a bit of a spin. Okay, like I say, just gone for the arm out, about to shoot a rapist or whatever, but you know. Sorry, you'll play with it for hours like that. Okay, I'll, like I say, put him on a spin, show you a quick up and down. So sorry if I keep playing with it, but it's brilliant. And so you can see the detail now, especially in the faceplate and the body, and the shine you get off it as well. I mean, it is plastic, it's not die cast, it's quarter scale, so you're not going to get a die cast figure in quarter scale without it weighing a ton really. But as you can see, the shine on the body there, the detail in it, does look really nice. Okay, incidentally, that button right there is the on-off button. You just press that in and out, and the noise it made in the first part of the review was where I had it on, so it does shut down after a period of time. So obviously the gun he's got in his hand goes in there. Okay, just stop it there. As you can see, it looks very impressive. Go through those stains for
Dead or
you.
alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
It should say, "Your move, creep." I really wish it did. It doesn't, obviously. But I think that's another Robocop iconic saying. While I've got it set up or still out, I'll show you in detail a little bit more of the jetpack. Because, like I say, although I'm never going to pose it with it, it is a very detailed piece. Okay, starting at the bottom there. And the back plate there. These little hoses are sort of braided metal, if you like. Feel a bit rough to the touch. The rest of it's all plastic, obviously. Got your little caution piece there. It's an excessive use of controls. Peter Kitchen will like this because he'll say about my old man leany eyes, can't see it, so there you go. And there you've got the Robocop Jetpack as an air vehicle. Oh, really nice. So the detail on the figure is absolutely fantastic. For me, what lets it down really, and again I'll show you a couple of more little flaws with it. If you're a die-hard Robocop fan, you're going to get this anyway. Again, it just attaches around the back piece there, and these pieces move up and down and hook over those little bits there. Okay, so there you go, there's the inside of it, all the wiring and that there. Okay, right, I'll try him another pose. Okay, just quickly, I will put that battle damaged armour on, and I'll show you how to change the armour. And you just literally pull these little tags up here and up here, And I'll try and do it one-handed, or two-handed even, without breaking it. And then you just wiggle the plate off like that, then you've got these two locating pins, as you can see, which sit in there and in there. Okay, and you've got the pins at the bottom, and that just pops in. So like I say, I'll put this battle damaged armour on. I don't want to, but I think you deserve to see it, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I think, well, I hope you'll agree. If you don't agree, that's fine. But as you can see, that compared to that is a big difference. Like I say, as you could see on the spin, you could see the shine, whereas this is really matte and it's almost done a completely different paint. And like I say, those burn marks on the left, sort of peck if you like, just look well, like flames really. So I've changed this round for the battle damaged head. You're never going to tire of doing that. And change the mouthpiece for the open mouthpiece. And it did take me a good 5 minutes or so to change this front piece after I showed how easy it was to pop off. But then when I went to put the battle damage piece on, there was a little bit of masking tape left on the pin that locates in here. The advice I would give changing the chest plates is just to sort of push it on in the middle, then squeeze it either side, and then locate the pins at the bottom and at the top, and then you've got a couple of pins here and here, and then like I say, these just sort of latch over. A good friend of mine, Pete Fluffy Kitchen, he got this a couple of days before me, and unfortunately the holster didn't work on the leg. The hands were really loose. Pete, if you're watching, don't know if yours are that loose. They're a little bit loose on the gauntlet bits here. I think it's meant to be, but the hands are pretty good. So I'll say this should be the figure that Enterbay redeem themselves with all the bad press they've had in the past and stuff like that. I mean, they do some fantastic figures, but quality control lets them down sometimes. And so when you're combining a figure like this and combine electronics in it, it should work. And I say I really did feel for Pete the other day. He was absolutely gutted, but he sent his body back now, and hopefully when he gets it back, it will all be fixed and fantastic. Okay, so what I'll finally do is just give you a bit of a go over with the articulation, like I say, because there's going to be a score at the end of this anyway, so don't need to sort of say, well, why did he score it for X amount and didn't show us? Okay, what I'll do, I'll get Sam to come and hold the my trusty son to come and hold the camera for me. Just hold it like that. Okay, what I'll do, I'll show the arms first, and you get a lot of movement in the shoulder. It will go right up above the head and around. Actually, if I twist the figure, oh, that ain't falling, like that. You can move. There you go. Right, in the elbow, you get literally about that much before it pops back. It'll go straight, and then to about there. Then it want to pop back. So you don't want to force it any further than that. But his arm will go up. It will pivot in and out like that. But if you've got his arm like that, and you want him sort of shooting from the hip, it's not really going to happen. So my sort of advice is just to leave him like that. Leg wise, again you get a bit of spin like that through there. The leg is ratcheted and we'll go up to about there. Again, you wouldn't want to push it any further. This is loose obviously because it's the holstered leg. a bit of movement in the ball of the foot, in the toe area. And then again, the ankle will move up and down. These little pistony bits, are you getting these?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sort of just stay and move up and down in there. Again, moving on to the head. The head will articulate up and down. So you can have it up like that. And have it right down. It does say in the instructions, do not move the head left and right by hand because it will bugger the motor up. So I would stick with doing that. Okay, and I'll show that leg holster close up there. So that's fully closed now. Very cool. Looking at the gun, because I've not shown you the gun properly yet, it does cock back. And you have got a magazine in the bottom there that does, if I can do it, yep, it does pop out. And you've got rounds in the end there. So, I would have shown it with the other bits on the Jetpack, but I'm more concerned about time with this guy and letting this go on and boring people really. So what I think I'll do, I'll leave it here, and as I say, as usual, thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to leave any comments, like or share this video. Log on to Keyboard Warriors, give that site a little look, see what you think of that. And I'll be back soon with another review. I think I'll leave the last words to Robocop. Thanks very much for watching, guys.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Okay, happy Easter. Thanks for watching.